from the tower. And
Yeah.
that was 13.
That was, yes. Oh, fuck.
But there was
Well, I
also
can't
like
stop
an
recording.
L12A, 12B
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
But like
okay.
as like like event day kind of shit.
Move the big ottoman. Do it. I'm gonna make you.
Ugh.
I'm gonna make you.
That's it.
Don't. You won't.
Can't sit, won't sit.
Cool. Also, last session ended on a long rest. Make sure you acknowledge that because I'll forget.
I don't think I was hit, but I will get my spell slots
Right.
back.
Oh, I 100%
Holy fuck.
was
Oh, spell
smacked
slots.
around, per usual.
I'm getting. Cool. So.
Oh, it looks like my notes didn't even, on my character sheet, didn't even save from last time. So.
Love that.
Great. It's like a long
Okay.
rest happened automatically.
Ayo. Also,
Whoops.
you didn't level up.
Except there's an errant bee
Did I
here.
ask if you leveled up?
No, I'm just telling you guys that you didn't. In case you're like,
I
oh,
figured.
did I forget that we leveled up? You didn't. Leveling up is going to. Oh, that's another thing. Level 10 is like around where I see you guys at like not like max power, but like we are.
Pretty
I'm not.
fucking-
I'm not
yeah.
dealing with level like 15 characters.
I kind
Okay,
of
wait,
like.
just
level
not.
10 overall or level just level 10 in one thing?
Level 10 overall ish.
Okay.
You could get to 12. I guess since
I mean, by that point,
Yeah.
by the time I get to like around 10-ish,
right.
like if
we will
the
be, you guys will
campaign
be
is
strong.
still, if the campaign still goes by that point, I'll like probably want to like play another dude. Or
Right,
something,
exactly.
You know
And
what
like there's a thing that it's like to do certain things that you guys probably want to do, like fight Darion.
Yes.
Go to hell. You need to be a certain level.
Yeah.
But like I guess technically by a level, if you brought a similarly leveled person to like NPC with you, you could go to hell. Like the first couple levels of hell are supposed to be for this level range.
Whoa. I don't know that.
But
What else?
You're 7.
I'm
Total.
6. I'm 7 total.
But we also like haven't explored the Feywild. We haven't like thought about like Shadowfell because like those kind of things haven't like naturally come up. And that's like a total possibility for like, hey, I don't want to deal with this stuff and I want time to go slower in the Mortal Realm. Let's go to the Feywild. I'm gonna figure out a way to get there because things are progressing in a bad way and I need to like you can like technically. I think NADPOD described it as like you can like power level in the
like
Feywild. You can
grind.
grind in the Feywild because a day is like 2 days or something like that.
That's silly.
Cool. You guys are
Howdy. I need to drink a lot.
howdy. You guys are either about to go to sleep, sleeping, or waking up. Is there anything you guys want to do before you snooze? You are currently moving it like 60 feet around because you had just finished
The skeletons.
the skeletons. Rosalind was like, do we want to stop for the night or do we want to just make it to Primate?
And Rosalind was super injured. So I think
Rosalind was like
as I
shot 3
remember-
times.
Yeah,
As I
Rosalind was-
remember,
You
I
were
was
healing her.
healing
Yes.
Rosalind pre-long rest, I guess.
Yeah.
As we were going.
I'm not gonna be like, well, actually, you said you touched hands, so you actually don't have those hit points in your pool.
Wait, what? What did I say?
No, you said you like did
Oh, a lay on hands?
lay on hands. I'm just being
Yeah. Sorry. I haven't played a paladin for very long, so I was like, what are you talking
What is
about?
that?
You can
What are
touch
you
people and
talking
heal
What's
them.
touch hands?
Touch hands is a
hands?
stupid
Wow.
joke from that part.
Touch hands.
It's lay on hands, but the green teens, which are basically like the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, imagine if Boy Scouts were paladins.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It is cute.
Can Tag join while I'm healing Rosalind so I can like gab with Tag?
I think we're like next to each other, or like, did the cart stop? Because
No.
he doesn't. Okay, no.
But
'cause you'd have to
Sedge,
jump to the-
Sedge can throw you and then jump because
Okay,
Sedge
I
has
won't
no problem.
trust myself to
jumping.
jump again because I already biffed
Oh,
that really
yeah.
hard.
No,
once.
you can make it across.
I've got I've got some good
This
athletics.
way, do you want to roll again? I'm not gonna make you roll again.
Okay.
Oh, you're not?
Don't give me that look to say that. Yeah, okay. Do you want the entire first half of the last fight to not
I
matter
don't.
anymore?
I
That's what I
don't.
thought, Andy.
Like,
I feel really attacked right now.
Good.
Oh
D&D
my
is a
God.
bad space. You're supposed to feel bad.
oh my
Don't say
god.
Hey, Tag died again.
No.
Rank another deal with a different devil.
I'll just find all my
Double.
Just
different
different- all
relations.
your-
I'll be like,
You have
do I have a
4
cousin?
burned
Do I have like an
limbs.
uncle? Like who's down here who can cut me some deals?
Thrice cursed tag.
Yeah. Like, oh, I can only give you like an IOU for my soul.
It's somebody else.
You can go get it
People
from...
have gotten around making soul contracts because their soul was already pledged to someone else,
Okay.
so they technically didn't have a soul. So the soul wasn't part of your contract.
It wasn't?
No, you're still you. You're just bound to this person.
Okay.
There's no definition on your contract, which is really good and
But also
very
really
bad.
bad.
So like you don't have any stipulations except
devil
that you have
lawyers
to listen
somewhere?
to them. I mean,
Certainly.
yeah,
They don't work for you,
technically-
though.
Yeah, technically you could talk to like a holy person
Does
and
my
they'd
dad
shame
have
you.
a devil lawyer?
Probably.
I feel like
the
the
succession this
the
shit.
devil lawyers are working for the devils, though. They're like, you're not.
You would
Like,
have to talk to like another
There's
warlock
there's
or
no like
a
devil
priest.
public defender.
There could be.
There could be.
They would be
who would
murdered.
be
I
the
would like to
public
propose
defender
a
of hell?
Better Call Saul.
Who would be the public defender of
Devil
hell?
character.
Saul
I don't
Goodman.
know. Yes, Saul Goodman.
From Breaking Bad. Something that is
gosh.
canon
Okay.
and
Tag. Sedge.
yeah,
Rosmond.
Rosalind.
Rosmond is in Never After.
Yep.
I thought I wasn't gonna make it across that gap again. Thank you for your help.
You sure did.
That's a cool trick you're doing.
Rosalind is like, you mean jumping?
No, what healing you?
Oh.
I
like,
can
You know,
jump.
I'm like wrapping your wounds, and
You
know,
just said it immediately after you
my
guys
hands
moved,
are
so I
glowing.
thought that's what you
my
meant.
hands are glowing to heal you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Sorry, I've lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, you
she's like
have.
holding 2
Yeah,
wounds,
you
and
know-
she's like,
Keep holding those.
And I'm like, I don't know, I'm just, I don't know what lay on hands looks like. Is it like, or is it like slow?
it
I
could
don't
be
know.
whatever you want to.
I mean, I
baby.
guess it takes an action, so
Yeah.
it's pretty damn fast.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, you could just be like, like it's like a cure wound, so you just like touch
Yeah.
somebody and they're
Yeah.
healed. It's just that it works different, and your hands
You know,
glow.
you're glowing, and you know your wounds are stitching up and everything like that. And Sedge will like, while maybe like he's like working, you know, like doing like bandages and stuff, and he'll be like, to Tag, I don't even remember exactly what happened in the last one. There was a fight, right?
Yeah.
There's a big
Fought
fight. We fought a bunch of
skeletons on
skeletons, and you
skele-horses.
didn't die.
I almost I
You were like a
started the fight by trying to jump to the other
There we
cart.
go.
Biffed it, fell,
This
skidded
is
under the cart.
because I thought about
grabbed
this at the end of
through a
last
wrench.
session, and I've
I still
completely
have Rab's
forgotten.
wrench.
I've completely forgotten what
Tag
I
is just holding
wanted
that
Sedge
wrench
to
like I
say,
don't know what to do with this now.
because that was like only a week ago, but it feels like a million years ago.
yes.
What I wanted Sedge to talk to you about, but it'll be like, oh, you did a pretty good job against those skeletons.
I think you did a better one, but thank you.
You reckon so?
I appreciate that encouragement. I mean,
You put a lot into that fight for someone who's just joined us like today.
you know, ride or die.
I mean, I guess you haven't seen somebody shoot that well. This is like the best sharpshooter you've seen.
That is, you know, that's how I
Fancy guns you got there.
just one gun.
Fancy gun. Single.
Fancy
Singular.
gun.
Rosalind
And
just
those-
reaches up
those
and
real
pokes
nice-
your bicep.
Those real nice fists.
And then falls asleep.
The gun fist. The guns.
Does she have enough blood left in her? Is she okay?
She'll be fine.
She
She needs the blood to
just-
stay alive.
Oh,
it laughs to herself and
guns.
falls asleep.
The guns.
My God.
Yeah. No, you didn't get.
She goes
that's-
like she does the Terminator fall asleep
Stay the
thing.
fuck down. I'm trying to heal you. You
That
just got
joke
you just got
flew
shot like
completely
6 times.
over Tag's head.
You got shot like 6 times. You gotta rest up.
As you heal her, and as like the lay on hand starts working, the arrows kind of go and like kind of just like lay on the.
Gross.
It's gross, but you get used to that part.
Did you keep the arrows?
I sure as hell don't. Rosalind might though.
You just feel like, you know, when you can feel someone behind you, you can kind of like feel it. You guys feel a
What
small
does it
presence
feel like
behind
to
you.
have an arrow healed out of you?
I don't know.
Probably pretty gross, like
Probably
a
pretty
giant
gross.
splinter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would feel like similar to like taking out like a needle or a splinter or something. It's just kind of weird. It's like a.
I understand,
a
but the way that
weird-
you pantomimed it felt more like you were like pooping an arrow out of your like
I
shoulder.
was gonna
Forever.
say like when you're like
Vomit?
no, when you like are picking something or you're like licking fries like ketchup off your fingers, it kind of feels like that,
When you're
but in
taking
your
your finger out
body.
of your... Oh, yeah.
But I figured a more like better
It's gross.
medical reason would fit better.
I
So
mean,
didn't
it would probably feel like a
But that's why
splinter.
I started doing this, because I was trying to visualize how to say that, and then I just thought, oh, you're a doctor. I should just use doctor terms.
You should use doctor terms.
I don't know doctor terms.
Yeah, you feel a small presence behind you.
I have a tail.
It's not your tail.
No, I'm saying, like, are they close enough to my tail?
I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, they're just right behind you.
Okay.
Who's close to your tail?
I don't know, I just feel like sometimes, like, I forget that it's back there, so it might just kind of, like, smack whoever is back there.
Like a dog?
No, like,
Like a cat?
yeah.
Because
Or it's just...
dogs' tails are like
Right.
slack,
figure
but
it's
I
more
feel
like
like
a
a
cat's
cat
tail
is
that
like,
goes
it,
like-
cat's like, oh, it's like
just kind of
doing its own
doing
thing.
whatever, yeah.
Which I don't really understand how they work. But anyway, Sedge will be like, what did he just say? Yeah, you fought well in the fight. And I wanted him to ask, so what exactly brings you to Silvermarsh? You seem just about as determined as the rest of us to get there someday.
Someday. I was hoping, like, this week, maybe? Someday. How long does it take to Silvermarsh?
It takes about like
A week.
a few days.
Well,
Like it'll take days. It won't take like.
I mean,
3
I
weeks.
figured
No, I
I
know.
figured walking that makes
Walking would
sense
take
for
fucking
someday,
forever.
but like we got horses.
yeah, but I mean,
You know, I heard I was sent in that direction by my old employer after things kind of fell apart back in the Twin Cities for us. So I'm just trying to head there to figure my shit out a little bit.
yeah. What exactly went down in the Twin Cities, if you don't mind my asking?
I think I was telling the hyena
Peto?
Peto.
He's all right, folk.
We were chatting a little bit, then
Do you know he's also a criminal?
I know. I am well aware, Rosalind. Go back to bed.
Oh no, that was just God.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Rosalind,
kidding.
sleep, take a nap. I mean, do you want like the full story or like the summarized bit? Like how much time do we have here?
We've got all day. We're riding for.
Okay,
I've got time for a story as much as you're comfortable sharing.
Yeah, I get.
I
guess I met up
I heard
with
there
this-
was some fighting.
There's
down
some
there.
fighting going on. I think it started before that whole went down. Me and this other tiefling kind of maybe stumbled into some crazy conspiracy shit. Basically, we were just supposed to go get some books, and then that turned into we're getting followed by like this crazy robot that I maybe shot in the head, but would still have the head, so that's okay. And then we went down to take on this like all of these other gangs. I'm not in a gang anymore. I wasn't in a gang to begin with.
That is what people who are never in gangs say.
You get me, man. You got it. And then so we went on to take on all these other gangs and took them out. But then this like guy who I know, who's like I really hate him. Like if I could like ruin his life the way he ruined my life, I would do that. But he showed up and he might be tied to this whole conspiracy shit going on. But then there's also this guy Dayron who works at the school. I don't know if you know him. I didn't really know about him.
Give me a history check with advantage.
Wow, that's the worst advantage I've ever had. 8 total.
Total. You have heard this name before, but it's like when your dad, your dad was just like talking about important people and just listed off just like, oh, and they're the leader here, and they're the leader here, and Daron Thorngig is also over here. Like literally, you've heard the name before.
Cool. I don't do much with the Twin Cities, I think. Is the impression I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
But so Dayron showed up again after I guess he'd been gone for a really long time. I didn't go to school there. My tiefling friend did. I am also a tiefling. I wasn't a tiefling at the time. I was disguised as a drow, which was very confusing for a lot of people.
Why were you disguised as a drow?
Low profile.
Sure.
I don't know.
You could have picked lower profile.
I mean, I could have picked a goblin, but then Rav would be pissed at me because then I
am
just...
pissed. Rav's right there. That's what this person is.
Rav is actually right there canonically because we were all on this cart when the fight ended.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Hold on, I'm not finished with my story, and if I don't keep talking, I'm gonna lose my train of thought. So
okay.
hold on.
As you said his name directly, his hand is reaching for the 3 arrows that were in. He's just like.
Can I help you?
I want.
What do you need arrows for?
Do you make my crossbow better?
Tank shit.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay, cool. If you just see him grab them, snap them all in half, and like go do like the Rocket Raccoon thing to his crossbow, and it looks better. And you're just
upgraded.
Like,
cool.
That's fucking cool.
That's how it works.
Nice.
Continue.
Oh my god. But anyway, he basically started this uprising while we were all outside of the school and went to go take down the Count, who I also have no idea who that really is. I'd only been in the Twin Cities for like a month.
You would know the Count is Hector de Millamont.
And have I heard of the attempt to dispose of him just as like current news?
Give me a just like general wisdom plus proficiency. Because
proficient in wisdom. Not helping me though. That's a total of another 8.
Jesus.
Oh damn. Another thing, you've heard people talking about things, but you couldn't make heads or tails if they were just like, I wish this would happen or this actually happened.
But yeah, so he wanted to overthrow the Count, and then also was like, we need to go back to the way things were. And he also had a really, Andy to Lucas, did I notice the book or just the fire whip?
You noticed the book.
Okay.
You noticed that he had this fucking tome, that looked evil.
He had this evil book. He had this cool fire whip that I've weirdly seen in a dream, maybe.
What do you mean by, what did he mean by, make things go back to the way they were?
I think he wants to undo whatever he has to, think hard about the word. The unification did, or something. He wants hell unsealed.
Does he now?
I think so, yeah. I mean, he had a whole big speech about it, and then he turned the whole crowd insane and went to go attack the Count.
Does he now? That's very interesting.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He also works with the dude works with him that I don't like.
So, wait, why are you going to Silvermarsh then? Are you running away from him?
No.
Give me
It was a 1,000-yard stare when you said no.
Yeah,
the sun has just set too, so we can.
I'm trying to
We can look at this gorgeous
check that I want you to do to see if you're scared of Barrett or not. I'll just let you decide.
If I'm scared?
Do you believe that you're scared, that Tag is scared of Barrett?
I think he's pretty wigged out by him.
Cool. Oh, I know my oracle. Oh, I do have my oracle. Use our coin.
To do what?
To see if you're
I
scared
mean,
or
I
not.
got a
Cool.
7, so...
Oh, yeah.
He's...
Yeah.
No, I wasn't running away. Tag's straight up lying.
Wait.
We went through some crazy...
So Tag says, "I'm not running," but he is.
Yeah.
No, because he's not.
Does
I
he
mean,
consider?
they had, like,
Does he
had-
consider himself to be running?
No.
Okay.
So
I guess that's a
we're
balance.
like, I'm not running, and I'm not scared of the guy I was talking about before. That's how I imagine you said that.
Yeah.
Which is
we had to get out of there, but I'm not running away.
I mean, for his part, Sedge looks like visibly disturbed.
Yeah.
Like quite visibly disturbed when Tag says that Dayron wants to like undo the unification. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't feel like that's cool.
Do you know a lot about that, or?
Do I?
Yes, you do. That was something I missed.
Boy,
I don't know
Boy,
fucking
do I.
anything.
Do you-
So-
I
do you
only
wanna
have like a
learn?
middle school education, and then I just worked in a kitchen and in a brothel, so I don't know anything.
You went in a where?
Oh, I'm not telling Sedge this. I'm telling you.
you did
You-
what, where, and what?
I mean, I didn't work in the brothel. I just kind of like did the sheets.
Is this Tag now?
No,
Okay.
this is crack
still
tag.
Andy.
This is crack tag.
What's Crack Tag?
That's me not being canon.
Is that Tag's
I don't
internal monologue
Yes.
breaking the fourth wall all the time?
Amazing.
Like looking at the camera
Yeah.
like, oh, by the way, I didn't work in the brothel, I just did their laundry.
I was underage, but I
Which-
was just getting a paycheck.
You were underage. Oh,
Dude,
God.
okay, you need to stop talking about that. It's getting so weird.
You brought
Were
it
they
to so
good
many.
to you?
I'm
you brought
sorry.
You brought it to so many places.
Ugh.
Wait, I will start
Sedge.
off this lore situation by you. You were like, "Do you know anything about the unification?"
You've never seen
And-
a more like
and Sedge
clean
like
person.
Sedge like sort of like like sits up like a little bit more like well postured and is like pretty like he's like he knows about the unification. It's like yeah like so and I've been around for a little while. I lived through it. In fact.
Oh, dang.
I can tell you all you need to know about the
That'd be
unification.
great, because I don't know.
So,
Literally
that's an
about it.
interesting way to pose that. This, like many other events in real history and fake histories, your perspective on it is skewed through the church.
Yeah.
So you see the unification as like the goodest good that could have been done. Like this was necessary. People like there was war. Like personally and through the church, like there was wars. There was like people like barbarian clans taking over like local farms and burning them all and killing everyone for no reason. There were big cities like Ithamar that certain people in Ithamar were just like Jeff Bezosing and Elon Musking the eastern half of the thing, being like, I want to make as much money as possible and have
They
power.
have Teslas over there.
Yeah,
Ugh.
They had Teslas
yeah.
over
Now
there.
they don't.
Ugh.
They don't
Um,
anymore.
So you see this, and even the reason that you're here, that you're going in this direction, you were sent on like a missive to connect with another sect of like holy people of I don't know how to quite describe it. I haven't thought of like a good name or word for it, but like
Because I've been
like-
describing
like
it as
in-
just like
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 inquisitors, but not in like
Knights Knights of like
Yeah.
Moonrook, but I guess if Moonrook isn't the only
Mhm.
area that has unification adherents,
right.
then they need a separate name.
I would say Knights of Moonrook is good. You're meeting other Knights of Moonrook because it's like the center. It's like
They're like
Rome.
sure.
It's like the Vatican.
They're
It's the center.
The acolytes of Moonrook are elsewhere.
Right.
Also.
You're meeting other knights and acolytes of the unification to talk to the local like powers that I described earlier in the silver. I keep wanting to say the Salt Marsh, but that's a book. The Silver Marsh that are like
Is the Silver Marsh a salt marsh?
It's not brackish at all.
Damn.
It's totally fresh water.
No.
You wouldn't
It's-
even believe it.
it's true.
His accent slipped into something else.
Arthur
there, but
Morgan.
That's okay.
Arthur Morgan. It's
yeah.
not Blackwater.
So you're meeting other knights from your order there to kind of like ask for help from the druids there to from like all like there's two big druidic like places in Ilia, the Silver Marsh, and La Bosque, which is to the north. Though you also know this is about realm travel. Like people want to break open realms and connect them. The best place to do that, the best chance you would have of doing it kind of like without being a god or with a wish spell would be the Silver Marsh, because of like it's just innate magic. You can do enough fucked up shit there to kind of like break stuff. So you're going there to kind of like help out. People may have thought that because of your connection with your father, you can be like, drop a name, be like, hey, my dad's part of this, we need your help. My dad's a part of the council, we need your help to fight against this. But at the same time, you know that they've been working on a way to kind of not undo the unification, but with the nature titans not being in this realm anymore, things are kind of fucked. Like nature is kind of messed up.
Just to...
Like if you think of like deities as good and devils as bad, the elemental titans are in the middle. They're like true neutral things, where like the same way a tsunami is like really bad.
Wait, but the council the council of like the unification is invested in bringing the elementals back?
No, not necessarily. They're like, hey, we see this problem on the horizon. We need your magical support to help to help stop the problem.
Yeah.
The druids want to kind of untangle this web and get their connections, their like elemental beings out of this thing.
Okay.
So not like a full undo, but like
right.
an alteration.
Yeah. And that's part of a that kind of like third narrative that I was mentioning. Like there are people that are like, I mean, what you did was good, but it had bad side effects, and this is a side effect of this thing. The gods, for whatever reason, felt that this was the right way to do it, and they didn't consider that is what people think, but they can't ask because they're gone. Like at the time, they're like, yeah, that part of the world got hit by a tsunami, that part of the world is now frozen, that part of the world, a volcano went off. You know, like, it's the kind of like seeing natural events as bad that they're like, oh, if we also seal away the nature titans, they can't have their yearly ritual where this thing goes off, you know? So it's like the kind of thing where it's like, we're really focusing here, but like if that also stopped happening, that'd be cool. So that's kind of like not a struggle, but that's the conversation happening. Hey, we want this to be done this way, if we're even considering helping you, kind of thing. It's kind of like the general tone, like, you need to help us if we're gonna help you.
Okay. I mean, I frankly wouldn't tell Tag all that.
Oh yeah, no, this is you.
to answer your immediate question.
Your reason for going down and kind of the context you're bringing to this area.
That is absolutely
this is context
not
for Andy.
Yeah.
So Andy can hear the lore.
Yeah.
I just want to learn.
I just want to
know.
If Tag you want to be a druid, then you can have some like ideas going.
Tag
into it.
multi-classes in druid.
Well, then I'd have 3 classes.
I know.
And that would be a lot to handle.
I know.
The only person that I've seen successfully do 3 classes is Brendan Morgan.
I don't feel like anyone else really could, though. He's got like so much
his brain
stuff in
like
his brain. Yeah, exactly. One for each rule book, and they all talk to one another successfully.
He actually just is an Ithlid.
Yeah, exactly. I don't feel like any of us mere mortals can triple class. The way I was
distilling down that. You can kind of be like, I'm going there as a mission from my knighthood.
Yeah.
I mean, Tag's question was literally just
what is the unification?
What is you?
Yeah. What is the unification?
Yeah, what is the unification? Or like a brief kind of like from someone who lived through it.
Because you've heard the
That's
the
like
high explanation,
what
the like real explanation.
Yeah.
Right.
On the ground, which is much closer to his experience. I need to get back to his voice. Sorry.
Arthur Morgan, but less Arthur Morgan.
I don't know who Arthur Morgan is.
Red Dead Redemption 2, baby.
Red Dead Redemption. Is
Redemption.
he? Wait, is he the one that says "damn" like you do?
Boy,
You're all right,
Damn.
girl.
you're all right, girl. Boy, get back here. I can't even do the voice.
I thought that was the God of War guy who said "boy."
That
But
is.
they
But
both
but
say
Arthur
it.
both
Morgan
say.
also says "boy."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't
It's
played
more-
either
it's
of
more
these.
like
I just know the memes.
It's more like a boy, and not like a boy. Boy. But then he starts calling him son.
Yeah.
Son.
Development. Wow.
Before the unification, it was bad.
Yeah. And it's not bad now.
No, it's actually comparatively not bad. This is from, like I said, this is from his
Yeah.
perspective.
No, I know.
So from when
you see
when I was a
that
child,
look.
look, you you seem to have had some gang activity, some criminal activity. I'm not saying everything's sunshine and roses for you, but when I was a kid, there were constant wars fought between the different groups of people here on Ilia. Thousands of my own people were killed in front of me for greed and tyranny, and that was thankfully stopped when the divine affection came down. They put an end to it,
Oh. How?
literally by stringing the continents together, making it one giant landmass, sealing away the elemental titans.
It's less dramatic. I thought about that a lot too.
I'm like that. I think that would
It's-
kill everyone
it
if
was
they
like
pulled all the
they like
continents
forged, they like connected rivers instead of like Groudon lassoing a fucking thing and bringing
But
it
also, if you were
It's
like
not-
super religious,
Yeah.
maybe that's the way that you would describe
Yeah.
it.
That's true. Yeah. Like in the
I'm
Bible,
interested
the
to
second.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
interested to see how hard you thump your Bible.
I'm trying because it's playing against character very much for me personally.
Yeah.
No, you're doing
'Cause
a
I'm
good
not
job.
very
You're doing a good-
religious.
It's so hard to play religious characters,
I'm not.
but it's so good.
It's fun.
Um,
I'm having a good time. The
just-
divine affection. They came down and they put an end to all of the wars, all of the conflicts, the genocide, the greed. They roped the continents together. They created new life. They sealed away evil, all in one. I don't
Fell
know,
swoop?
night? Fell swoop, I guess.
I'll say fell
All at
swoop.
once.
Wow. Are they like gods or something? I'm gonna guess.
Are they gods or something? I guess. Yeah, they're gods.
All right.
They saw fit to help us mere mortals. They have not seen fit to do so since, because their work has been complete. The conflicts that you see now, the very real conflicts that you see now, are but shadows of what previously happened back before the unification. It was a bloodbath constantly.
I don't know. I think I just saw a bloodbath.
In the Twin Cities.
The Twin Cities. That was pretty close to one. And the night before that was also kind of a bloodbath, but I also participated in it a little bit.
Man, did that all
You're
happen
cool.
48 hours
What?
ago?
He just goes, "You're cool." Yeah, I was like, "Whoa!" I'm just like sitting crisscross applesauce, just listening to you guys talk.
Focus on your crossbow.
No, it's done.
Make another one.
The guy works
Oh.
fast.
He does.
He's just
Very
like, he has
effective.
3 in front of him now.
Oh
And
my
he's like,
god.
One for each
Combine
arrow.
them,
He's
make a triple
he's whittled
crossbow.
each previous arrow into a new smaller
Into a new
crossbow.
tiny
he just
crossbow.
like, he throws 2 of them off
Just
the side
like-
and he starts to work on another
Oh my
one.
god.
There's like a cloud with gloves popping out and like hammers and stuff, and then he just appears with new crossbows. And he'd be like you said yesterday that the conflict was related to Dayron wanting to bring back the world before the unification.
The world
And
before the
you-
unification and open back up whatever seal they put on the deep evils.
But I want you to hold on to that, because that conflict that you saw, it was inspired by those ideals before the unification. That's what they're trying to bring back, is the bloodbath that I was talking about. There's a lot of people would, give into that kind of chaos because of greed, and I don't.
I don't know if they were doing it because of greed. I think he used some kind of weird... I'm gonna pick up on your fucking accent!
Hell yeah.
No!
The only way to counteract it is with your own.
God damn it, now I've got an accent too! I can't do it, I can't.
Welcome to the Deep South. Tag.
No! Cowboy time.
It is from the Deep South. Oh no.
Who? Yeah, literally from your continent.
Yeah.
Where'd you put Lycana? You put it in the Deep South.
Oh, this is bad. I don't like what I've done.
You gotta do a bunch of accents now.
Yeah, it's like the South if the South was somehow also Alaska or Russia, I guess. Because
Sure.
it's tundra there.
Yeah.
East?
The fucking
East is there.
shit.
Russia.
I don't know.
I've
The
met
elements
East.
the elementals are gone. Things don't make sense.
It's Antarctica.
Climates are wild. Wait, well, you were gonna say something before you started picking up on my accent.
Oh, sorry, it just happens. It's the ADHD, I can't help it.
Same character. Same character.
Oh, me too. It's around my face.
Yeah!
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool. You got your diagnosis and everything. I bet the healthcare in the Twin Cities is something to
I can't afford
behold.
that diagnosis. I just read a lot about
I
it.
never actually got a... I was
Oh, you
not
just
a,
watch a bunch of TikToks that are relatable? Is
no,
that it?
I was...
Boom.
No! I was gonna say I didn't live in the Twin Cities long enough to get on insurance, and I'm also still on my dad's insurance, and I didn't want him to find
You're
out.
too old for your dad's insurance.
Tag isn't 26. No, Tag just turned
Cobra.
26.
You
'cause I'm
can
26.
get on your parents' insurance early on. Just stop.
No, I actually
I'm
just got
having-
off my parents'
I'm having
insurance.
too
That's
much
why I
fun.
couldn't get medicated.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
You and OHP? You probably make too much for OHP,
Mhm.
huh?
Lexi has OHP. So you
I
can,
need
like,
I
you
need
get
to
it.
get OHP.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
I have it because I'm a
And-
student. So
I just need my tax forms.
yeah.
You're not getting those until like March. The end of March.
Yeah. So at least I should say it'll be in March. Anyway,
Damn it.
it's fine.
Sounds fine. But seriously, OHP is awesome, and if you need any help setting it up, like I went through the whole process and everything, it's great. Yeah.
That'd be helpful.
Yeah,
That'd be
of course.
awesome. All the people, I don't think all the people in the square that were rioting in the bloodshed were there for greed. I mean, the night before it was definitely for greed, but they weren't influenced by anything. But the Dayron guy definitely did some kind of like spell to like compel them to go nuts.
That's very concerning.
Yeah, it was.
That's deeply concerning.
On that note,
Maybe I speak more of Dayron's greed than theirs, but still.
You've
Don't fall
heard
prey to that.
reports through your knighthood. People have been doing like more and more like magic has been like bad magic.
Do I know anything about the evil compelling magic, or does that just sound like...
It just sounds in general like, oh, if somebody wants the you can kind of, A to B, like, if somebody wants the things to be sealed and they're using magic, or unsealed and they're using magic, it's probably bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably, like, infernal, or, like, means to an end.
That makes me scared.
Probably hell.
It's probably hell.
No, I didn't say that in
Okay.
character.
That makes me scared. It makes
Well,
me nervous.
I mean, yeah, because you've, had, hell visions, and then you did hell things.
Yep.
Which, yeah, we saw.
Yeah, you're feeling, like, that queasiness that you feel when you're talking about someone, but not like you shouldn't be talking about them, but you, like... I don't even know, like you just kind of start to feel weird when you're like the unease of like talking about someone or something that like you don't fully understand, so you don't feel like you can talk with like it's like that, but more in the sense of like you're starting to put things together, and you're like, oh.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah.
The unification was a good thing. That guy using infernal powers to compel people to violence
it was a bad time.
That's what I fight against pretty directly.
Infernal.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The unification sealed away hell so that we don't have the infernal influences as much on our world.
Mm-hmm.
Inevitably a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You alright, son?
Fine.
How's my proselytizing?
As you say that,
is it okay?
It's really good.
Good. I'm trying my best.
No, it was awesome.
In your head, though, you are starting to see not like hypocrisy, but like the double like. Oh, people are still able to connect with these powers, even though hell is sealed. That's weird. How can he be having these connections to... It's like bringing up questions of being like, oh, now that I think about it, with somebody who's experienced something like this, like maybe you haven't like directly battled, people like that tag is fought or something. I don't know. But you're like, oh yeah, people still can, like, it's harder. It's much like more isolated incidents, but you have been hearing reports of people being like, I'm using hell magic. I'm being empowered through ways that aren't just like, I'm shooting firebolts.
Can I ask you one more question?
Anytime. Earnestly, anytime.
So hell's been like totally sealed.
Sealed, yes, but not in total.
Like, and people can't go in, can't get out, definitely.
Not as far as I know.
You would know that it would take a great deal of focus, a great deal of power, and a great deal of, like, intention to... Like, because this is, like, God, man. This is, like, a magic from gods.
Yeah.
But it's also, at the same time, magic from devils. So, like, there are... You know that Asmodeus can't teleport to the mortal realm and blow up a city. But you know that there are ways and loopholes and, like, somebody who has been sitting in hell forever and is now like, I can't get to the mortal plane, they're gonna figure out a way to, like, affect still.
Yeah.
But in a broad sense, hell is sealed. Like, if you guys wanted to go to hell, you couldn't. Something would have to change. Something would have to happen for people to realm travel. I could say, if you want to have said that, that's cool.
Yeah. What was your exact question?
If like people could go in or out.
Oh.
Like, since it was sealed.
Since the unification, no.
Okay.
They, the forces of hell have ways of affecting the world still. But the seal isn't in total, but that's, you're not in danger of demons coming from hell. They're sealed.
Oh, that's not what I was worried about. I was
well, you sure as hell wouldn't want to go there.
No, I was I found something out like a really long time ago, like years and years and years ago, and I was trying to figure out, just because I'm learning all of this, and because I never really knew all of this, if like just like the worst and the bad people were in hell, or if like people might just end up there, or like go on vacation there, or like leave right after you're born and then not come back.
The Sedge answer is like hell is a deeply cursed evil place. it's
not just like a fiery
it's
plane.
not a it's not like the plane of fire. You don't
There
you
is, there
don't-
is a plane of fire?
there is a plane
Oh,
of
that's
fire.
cool, okay.
There is a plane of fire. It's also, been kind of cut off from us to a similar degree, but it's hell is not a place you accidentally wind up per se. I'm sure there's some people that made some mistakes to get there, but like it's a bad place. It's not to be trusted.
Cool. Thank you.
The
Because the planes are also sealed off too, right? Because like the elementals are like
the
sealed
elemental
off.
planes, you could assume that the elementals were sent to like a plane that matched their elementalness.
It'd suck if they went to a different one.
Right. As a lore thing, though, it was difficult before to get to hell, but if you had connections, if you did like a little ritual, if you made minor deals, you could get to like the first ring of
Found a
hell.
portal.
If you found a portal, if you found an artifact, you could get like it was like seen as bad to go to hell. People in hell saw a mortal and they're like, I want to kill you and steal your soul coins.
Steal your soul coins?
Yeah.
What's a soul coin?
Soul coin. Turn your soul into a coin.
Yeah. Bartering system in hell, maybe.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that like D&D lore?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Or did you just make that up?
No,
No,
they do it in Baldur's Gate.
There's
Oh,
like a
okay.
Baldur's Gate thing. There's like a little Nadpod thing. There's like
Oh,
a
okay.
little bit of, I don't know. It's a way to like commodify souls because
cool.
like of greed, the level of hell. But yeah, you know, again, you're not like lying, but like the truth is you see it as like bad people are in hell. But
Yeah.
you know before like you could get to hell as immortal
Yeah.
if you wanted to, but you're like, why would anybody want to do that?
Yeah, because it's an evil place.
Right, and
It's an evil place that was sealed off for good reason.
Right,
is
and you
his
would probably
perspective.
know of like heard stories of like gang bosses who like made actual deals with like actual devils, and they're like fucked
Is
up
your
and cool.
dad
I know of
just
one.
like a tiefling, or is he like a demon guy?
He's just a tiefling.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's literally
Your
just a tiefling.
your dad's a tiefling.
Yeah.
Okay.
God says your dad's a tiefling.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
No, my dad
For a
is just
while,
a
I was
tiefling.
thinking that like your dad was like someone in hell.
No, he's just a tease.
But he was talked about in such a menacing way.
I mean, I think he's menacing, but
Yeah, I guess normal mortals can be menacing too.
he's got big horns. Like me now, I guess. I've got big horns now too.
You sure as hell do. They even put mine to shame. He's got big face and horns.
He's like, they'll grow. Wait, no, you're an adult. Never mind.
They'll get bigger when you're older. Oh wait, you're twice as old as me.
I reckon my people grow different proportions, different from you. I'm bigger in other areas.
As you physically
Yes.
look down at Tag.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah. You know, I don't
my
think you need,
horns are done growing,
you don't need to
son.
compensate for anything.
Thank you.
Tag just goes, or Rav just goes, whoa. On that note, I don't want to be here anymore. And he
You
doesn't-
don't want to hear how big a minotaur hog is? That's literally where you went.
Rav
You were like,
is
you don't
just
need to
like-
compensate.
For your horn.
No, God, no! It just jumps to the other carriage and jumps through the window and is just like, "I'm gonna be in here now. Don't talk to me."
Okay, bye, Rav.
Finally, I got rid of him.
I heard that.
You're not annoying, Rav. We love you.
A tiny goblin hand that comes in the window and then raises or lowers.
Oh my gosh. Good thing Rosalind's asleep. For this
She's
sort of
asleep,
tomfoolery.
right? She's not dead. Tag kind of
You
kicks
just
her.
look at her and you can see her breathing.
Tag, she's
You're-
not dead.
are you dead?
That's
She's
good.
not dead. Don't worry, Tag.
I don't know.
I don't, but, she's not dead. I do a good job.
You're like, I do know,
I
actually.
do know.
As an
can be,
unalienable fact,
I
she's
can
not
be quite
dead.
sure that she is not dead. I mean, that was, I
Oh,
don't have
yeah.
anything else to talk about. I just, wanted,
Pass out.
yeah.
Because that was all
pass out.
before the long rest.
That was
Yeah.
before the long rest.
Yeah.
I wanted to get to know Tag.
I wanted to get to know Sedge. Was that? I feel like I need to ask you like one more like a Sedge-based question, but I'm like,
I've been doing
How-
so much Sedge,
How
like,
big is your
bloviating.
penis?
no.
Son,
Stick
you're-
measuring
you're
contest.
Frankly,
right now.
not my type.
Amazing.
You're not into tiefling twinks.
No, my tastes are different. Why are we having this
This
conversation?
is not a real
That
conversation.
makes you
Great.
deeply uncomfortable.
With that, Tag notices the ring on your finger.
I think you're my grandchild in terms of age.
Yes.
Yes.
Incredible.
You mentioned you've been to like Ithamar and that kind of thing, or you're just going to the Silver Marsh for your night stuff.
Yeah, I've been to Ithamar.
Yeah.
It's been many years. It was
You haven't
Kind
been
of
to
a-
Ithamar since the unification.
Whoa.
yes. I can't remember. I think Ithamar was one of the places that I did not like
Yeah,
pre-unification.
it would be a place to
So-
avoid for you.
But have I
personally,
not been there since unification?
No, like I would feel like you would help out in like the lower regions and like the conflicts and like help quell that as like
But
a
not
knight.
the city itself.
But I feel like if I had to guess, Sedge would probably like personally be like, I'm not gonna take these missions and these quests
Because
with
I think
the knighthood
because I think
because I hate it
Yeah.
because of what they've done.
well, yeah, I can't remember. I think Moonrook did some. There were some people in Moonrook that did some like bad things to Lycanna too, but they have, I guess, since made amends. In that, like, my dad works for their council now, and they're like
Yeah,
on the,
we'll
the
have to figure that-
unification
we'll-
train.
We'll have to figure that out.
Everybody's
when
got
and if
daddy
we go
issues.
to Moonrook.
Never heard wiser words.
Have not been to the city itself, but have seen it many a time. Sometimes under some less than good circumstances. Have you been there?
I'm from there.
Really?
Hmm.
Really?
I mean, a lot of tiefling and drow and the whole shebang of like. This is not Tag talking, but like, didn't you say that like most like classically evil races are like from the East Coast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From the East Coast, yes. New York,
New York,
New Jersey.
and Boston.
Yeah, that's where the typically evil people live.
It's not not a mistake.
New York's the thing.
That's interesting. What'd you say you did there? What's your like what do your family do? Your people?
My dad just ran a business there.
Dude, give me the biggest deception check of your fucking life.
It's not a lie.
That's a lie. Like
no,
there's
it's just not the whole truth.
there is little.
There's so to
Watch this.
give what? That's an actual one.
I fucking
Holy
love that
cow.
for you, dude.
It's a 7.
I understand what you're saying, that it's technically not a lie, but that's
I don't
more
actually
of like
care.
a zone of truth thing,
I
and not
literally
like
am just fucking
it's
with
like how you say, my dad ran a business.
Makes it sound like he was a drug dealer.
It makes it sound like he was a drug dealer.
you.
Yeah. Cause okay, so I think like Sedge is like trying to play cool.
I mean, you already know he's
But, like-
in a
but like a
like,
little like sus specifically
Mhm.
about business owners in Ithamar
It
for
is,
reasons
yeah.
that you don't know yet.
That is a good point. If you'd like to do an insight check, you can kind of like maybe mentally discern between like, are they that kind of business owner, or is Tag just bad at talking?
I could try. I'm not that
Tag
good at
is
insight.
just bad at talking. This fucking dice immediately betrayed.
Holy cow! It's an actual 20.
Nice.
Check it out. So that's 22 total.
Fuck.
So
Awesome. Yeah,
that's-
you get the impression from what Tag's told you already.
yeah.
Tag is a criminal.
Yeah, well, I
Tag
could-
said,
I could get
I
that.
was in a gang, but not before.
Definitely not in a gang
But not
before
now
that.
and not before.
I definitely
I'm not in
I've
a,
only
I'm
been
not in a
gangs in
gang
my
now,
life.
and I also was not in
I
one
worked.
previously.
I was a busboy for a while, you know.
So you can get with that insight and with that piece, you can be like, oh, probably one of the he's probably in the gang.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Which
that-
like.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
the 20 gives you certainty that you know that Tag and his dad are gang members, but there would be no way for you to know like who.
No.
But you
But-
can, but you know that Tag
But
and
you-
his people.
You know why
Yes.
I am suspicious of business owners in Ithamar.
Right.
Does this
This
what based on what I
Cont-
know about gangs, this
Mhm.
sounds like this would actually be a relief.
yeah, it is really
Okay,
Like,
cool.
You know for certain
Yeah.
that Tag isn't involved in that,
Cool.
which is like
you didn't make your money in some very like shady specific ways, I guess.
not
no, because I was
not in, like,
I was a
real-
child.
yeah. Also not in not in exploitation. Is basically the vibe you're able to get from Tag, because even though Tag is a criminal, they don't seem like you with your powers of insight. You can tell that Tag isn't like a bad person.
Yeah, no,
they
I can
just
get,
like-
I can
I
get
like
that you're
crime.
not a bad
I
person.
I'm
don't like
for
rules.
against
But
capitalism, not crime against people.
You see Sedge totally pick up on your lie, fully pick up on your lie, and seems extremely aware that your dad was a criminal, like criminal boss, I guess, and that you are yourself a criminal. And you see this very like otherwise lawful religious man relax, and that is unexpected. But he's like ran a business, okay.
Did your dad also run a business, or?
My dad does not run a business now. He's a religious man now. Kind of a tribal leader before, but yeah, he's a I don't know what, a man of the rook.
Yeah, I
A
mean,
man
yeah.
of the rook.
That's a good way, like a religious leader.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd say that.
he's a man of faith. He doesn't run a business, no. Unless you count all the nights in Moonrook as a business, which is frankly
Could be a business. I
not
think
that
they
accurate
gave
of a way to
decent
think about it.
donations.
We don't
I see a lot of people,
kind of not making profit. That's not what we
You're
do.
pro bono.
You've inserted the seed of in your own mind of like, how do we get swords? You're like,
Who
huh?
makes us these?
I'm gonna push that away. I'm gonna think about God.
Probably the gods.
You're supplied by the business people.
The gods gave us so many swords, we never need new ones.
We never break.
Man, you're doing a good job with this pious stuff.
Okay, good.
You're doing a really
I'm
good
trying.
job. You're doing
This
really good.
Because I'm just like,
it's
I
such a
wanna-
hard voice, and it's such a hard accent,
No,
and
you're
it's such a
doing
hard
great.
religion.
I just
situation,
there's so
so
many
I'm
times
trying
where I've
so
been like, I
hard.
want to jump in and correct you because that's just like fundamentally untrue. But I'm like, oh, like you would think about it like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
like
you-
this.
I know
schools of
that it's
thought.
untrue because you literally
I
told
told
us
you that.
like 20 minutes ago that what I am telling Tag is fake.
Yeah,
And he's like
basically.
eating it up like,
And
yes,
he's
got
like,
it, cool.
Totally,
Thank
yeah,
you.
hell yeah,
Listeners,
hell yeah.
Tag's an impressionable 26-year-old.
Yes.
Hell is a fucking evil place, and the divine affection was fantastic.
The infernal
It is-
nods his head.
It is a little. I do feel like it is a little bit. This is maybe. I don't know if this is racist because it's not. Southern people isn't like a race, but it's easy.
I don't know. You're
it's-
not doing like
but
a
it's-
stereotypical
but it's
Southern accent.
But it's easier to be like pretend to be
Zeron's
a
a Republican.
Like
it's-
Southern
no, but it's,
Baptist.
yeah, it's easier to be a preacher when you're doing like a preacher voice.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. They got,
It goes hand in hand.
There's a
Yeah.
reason that Daron is old.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
old
Old
and
mean.
mean.
I mean, I think I said that the day of, like, everything I'm about to say I don't agree with, but for this character I have to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I said the most fucked up shit. Like, this sucks and it's their fault. Not
So
yours. Kill 'em.
he's. I mean, Sedge is very obviously like a. I don't know, very
He's like,
idealistic kind of
Sure.
man,
yeah.
but in this specific way, I guess. Yeah.
No,
He's like, yeah, but
feel that
no,
vibe.
my dad does not run a business.
Are you close with your dad?
You know, I'm actually gonna ask that with a question I think you want to be asked. Are you close with your dad?
No, I asked you that purely because I want to know. I haven't seen my dad in like 14 years.
Oh, so no. No, I am quite close with my father.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's a very wonderful man, honestly. He worked very hard before the unification to help defend our people from tyranny. He was just a rancher when I was a boy, but as
What did you ranch?
we ranched other smaller bison. we ranched giant what are those fucking things called? Chitons that are on land.
Mushrooms?
Chitin?
No. You know those shellfish things that are in tide pools?
Oh yeah! They're like pill bugs. But
I thought you said
water.
you were
but
foragers.
really big
nomads.
ones. Yeah,
You can
the
be
herds. The herds of
You
shellfish.
move with the herds.
Yeah, can we?
Oh, duh.
Can we have
Okay,
giant?
that
Can we have
is-
giant clams, like or snails?
You could have giant
Snails.
giant
Snails
snails
and
and giant
cute.
horseshoe crabs.
Yeah,
Giant
those are
horseshoe
our
crabs.
yeah those are
I
our like
fucking love horseshoe
livestock.
crab until you turn them over.
Our livestock are like snails and horseshoe crabs. Those are the things that we farm down in Lycanna. So he was a rancher, but when faced with immense, tyranny and violence, he rose up from his humble origins to defend our people, and brought us all into the light as a result. He's wonderful. Still kicking too, quite elderly, but he's doing fine.
That's cool.
A little bit of a gerontocracy on Moonrook right now, but it's
What is gerontocracy?
It's ruled by old people.
Oh.
Geriatric.
Oh.
it's like the United States.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
cool.
know how
Yeah.
like every
You know how Mitch
every
McConnell just stopped talking like 4 times
Oh
in the past,
my
month?
god!
Did you? Poor guy.
apparently
He got like a
Dianne,
brain.
Dianne Feinstein has like her daughter has like legal power of attorney over her for like her like own like health and financial needs.
Yeah.
And yet she's still like able to be
Oh.
like an elected.
It's that shit.
yeah,
I'm like,
so-
you cannot.
The exact same thing is happening in I'm kidding.
Sweet.
The average
It's
age
much
of
more
like elected officials in the U.S. is like 65.
Stupid.
It's 65.
Stupid.
It's so stupid. But anyway,
Anyway,
but I digress. No. Yeah. Sedge's dad is doing well. I don't remember if I came up with a name. Did I come up? Did I come up with a
That's
name for his dad?
awesome. I don't
Denge.
believe so.
I came up with a name for his husband.
Yeah, I think that's as far as he got.
I can come up with a name for him now. I have
I really want to roll that another perception check to see if I can see the ring.
okay.
Nope, you didn't.
Can I?
You can try.
Oh, sorry. You can do
Oh.
that. You didn't come up with a name for your father. You just
I'm
said my
doing
father.
it now.
Your daughter?
No, I don't know. I do have a daughter actually.
I'm perceptive. When it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, nat 20.
Wow.
That's awesome.
No, look, here's what, because you shouldn't use your perception to look for traps, dangers.
No.
You
You
have to
should
look
use
at-
it
I
for
want to know the
character stuff.
details.
Have you been married? Is there a suntan mark on your wedding ring finger? Are you playing with your
It doesn't
wedding
matter
ring
that
in
it's
a way?
almost dark.
Oh,
He
you're still
sees it.
wearing it. That's heartbreaking. You see a wedding ring on the finger.
Wait, you've got a wedding ring too?
No. I mean, I've got
No,
tattoos.
I'm just
but
kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
they're-
just
yeah,
kidding.
you
That was out of
see-
character.
Actually-
Nat
Out of
20.
character.
I'll say with the nat 20, you see the ring, but you don't see Sedge. You don't see Tag see the ring.
He's gonna look at Sedge's hand, open his mouth to say something, and then think about his own hand for a second, and then get back to that. The arm that is
Yeah.
torched,
Yeah.
are the tattoos that were all crossed out also torched and like gone?
Are they
Interesting.
visible?
That is a good
Because those were like all of his like past gangs that he was in.
And it was on your right arm specifically?
Yes.
Give
Ooh,
me a
that's
flip
interesting.
of my Oracle coin because I don't.
Wait,
Either way is cool.
what is their gone? Heads or tails?
Yes, they're gone. No, they're not gone.
Okay,
It says yes or no.
Yes.
So
they're gone.
it is as if up to your like shoulder area is just not skin. I mean, it's kind of like
part of his tattoo. His cool tattoo. Oh well.
So like it's I haven't. It's like leathery to the. I don't know how to describe this.
Scales?
Not. That sounded like a big old fart. It's just your short shorts against leather.
Wait, I'm trying to
Oof,
recreate it.
freaking broccoli for lunch. Yeah, I will say
It's okay, you can't smell anyway.
Yeah, my
I
super
can.
So yeah, it's like. It's still like I guess feels like skin, but it looks like a dry like in video games when you throw water on lava and it kind of like blackens and like solidifies and like that.
Cool.
Side note that is related. Can you imagine you, Andy, and you, Lucas, how dehumanizing it would feel if you just like lost all your scars one day?
Oh, I hate it. I
Like
would
just like I've got
100%.
you know I've got like little nicks,
like
you know, and
cherish
scars.
I've thought
you
about
know?
that, and
And,
that
like-
makes me physically uncomfortable.
I feel like it was part of a book when I was younger. I want to say like Aragon or something. Is when he like finally makes the transformation to like the dragon rider. You know? Did you ever read Aragon?
No, I only watched the really
Oh
terrible
my god! Oh my
movie.
god! Oh my god! That's awful.
Did
you?
Alexis and I rewatched
Well-
it. It was.
Well, so you know the basic story, you know, whatever. He gets the baby hatchling dragon, but he becomes like a dragon rider, like kind of informally. But there's like a special magical process to go through to like formally
They
become a
completely
dragon
left
rider.
that out of the movie.
I know. I watched it too.
Because
it was
it's
terrible.
too interesting.
It was terrible, and part of the ritual effect turned him into like the idealized version of what he would look like.
Oh, that's
so he like
problematic.
which is really bad. Yeah, so it was like he was like, you know, like more like muscular and more like
Chiseled.
skinny
The guy
and
from
chiseled,
Us.
exactly. And he's
He's not an us.
Yeah, he is. The guy that like in like season 3, like the end dish.
I mean, you.
You. Sorry.
I was like, he's not
Okay,
an us.
sorry.
And-
Yes, he's in you,
and-
and he aged very well, actually.
and part of that was all of his scars disappeared, and he was like a farm boy before.
Yeah.
And he had a whole life where he got a bunch of scars, and like part of that was him getting rid of his scars, and he, I think in the story, thought it was horrifying, and then when
Yeah.
I thought about it, I was like, that's horrifying. And
That
he was
is
like,
horrifying.
oh my gosh, like I feel like I've like sacrificed my humanity to be like a dragon rider, and that's like a very interesting part of the book that they obviously didn't touch
Oh.
on. But the list goes
this,
on.
On
of
this
things.
note, this is nothing to do with anything that's currently happening or will happen soon.
Uh-huh.
But people can be dragons in D&D. Dragons have an ability to
Yeah.
have a human form. That's a thing that can happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just letting
like
you guys know.
I
Also
think
in The
there's
Witcher.
like a
Also
character
Witcher.
in another character in Critical Role that
That's
like just
dragon.
like was a dragon and no one knew about it until like the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I just want to be not a.
In the-
I heard about that.
in
They're
the
just
first-
like I wanted to be a human, so
Yeah.
I decided to be.
In the
human.
first
Oh.
campaign of D&D I ever played, there was a minor character that eventually revealed that she was a dragon.
I'm just
too.
saying I like that idea and I might use it.
You should
So if
use it.
somebody's like, if a human being turns into a dragon,
They even do that shit in Fire Emblem.
It's they do.
Like, and they leaned into it so hard, where it's like you, the player character, are a dragon.
What are they called again?
Don't like
Mandrakes
that.
or something?
oh, whoa.
They have some insane name. for it.
Mechanical. You know what I'm talking about?
I
It starts
do-
with
I
an
do.
M and it's got a K in it. The dragon people in Fire Emblem.
Magic
it's an insane name.
Mantor.
Manichetti.
Manichetti.
Yeah.
I always
everything
pronounced
in
it
Fire
Manakee.
Emblem is
Manakete.
It doesn't make all these names are like. Why does it have to be?
But
like,
yeah,
this
they
insane
were because
order?
you don't get them until like later on
Yeah.
in the game, and then they're like
Dragon Man.
wild because they just like instead of
Oh.
because you've got archers and they shoot the bow and arrow, and you've
You
got
gotta
pick
Pegasus
person.
that
Yeah.
that spear,
Yep.
and then they have some people that when they do an attack, they just turn into a fucking dragon and then attack them.
Yeah, they
Very
made.
wild.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway,
so you're
okay.
gonna look at Sedge's wedding band. I don't notice that you've looked
Nope.
at it, and then
Yes.
you're gonna look back at your own arm and think about how you don't have any tattoos anymore.
Just
that
on
the-
like, well, he's actually
Is that the progress
so
of
it's like,
events?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like a quick glance, like, oh fuck, I haven't actually looked at that hand and realized that like all those tattoos burned off,
Mm-hmm.
which is like kind of nice, but also kind of weird.
Dang.
And then glance back at Sedge's ring and be like, oh, are you going back home to someone after this?
You get a feeling like a warmth in your hand
Oh,
when you like look at it and
Like-
think about it,
yeah,
like a almost like a ping,
a warm pain, like hot
like
flash.
kind of like a
Like a wasp sting.
no, kind of just like
I'm
a
intimately familiar
like
with
a
that.
I don't know how to
Like
describe
holding
it.
his hand
No.
over.
Like it's like when somebody like touches your shoulder as they pass by.
Oh, so just like a
It's like a like barely like it's not like a
Mhm.
it's just kind of like a feeling of like hey like something I don't know.
Spooky.
So oh
Tag,
man.
do you have somebody to
Um,
go back to?
So Sed looked kind of wistfully around at your question, kind of sad, like.
Sorry, I
Be
didn't mean
like-
to touch on it since I just
No.
needed-
Which rabbit's still here?
No, it's
Rav, come back. There's drama.
Out. Like a light.
it's quite all right. No, I'm not gonna be coming home for a while in the way that like he necessarily needs me to, but it's okay. We're good.
You can't get divorced because you're so religious.
Oh shit.
I actually don't know about that. I guess so. Yeah,
Interesting. I'll think about that.
that might be an interesting.
How,
Moment.
Oh.
how Catholic are the 5 siblings?
I do not know how Catholic are the 5
I'm
siblings.
gonna think about it.
How Catholic are we going?
He's
Oh,
so
fuck.
yeah. He's like he's no. He's it's not quite as dramatic as you might think. It's we're good. We just we're parting ways and have been for a while. It's yeah, we got kind of different things we need right now. It's fine.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, I like that show too.
Tag is just Zuko.
Hey, I'm still
Wait,
I'm
that-
still waiting for my
that
face
part,
scar.
That part where Zuko's like, "I'm good now," and he's like
I'm
doing
good
his
now.
little,
now.
he's doing his little like monologue and
Yeah.
stuff.
I just love the
Yes.
face. She's like,
That is
I'm
tag.
I'm
Like,
good now.
Tag is season 3 Zuko trying to
Yes, trying to atone.
It's such a good,
Desperately
that's such a
trying.
good parallel.
to not be
Like I
insane.
don't like drawing parallels because I'm like you can write your
No,
own
I'm
story,
okay
but
with that.
fucking, it's so good.
No, I love doing
Truly,
that
I
shit.
like. That's like. I mean, not only is that show just as a whole
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite, literally still my favorite show that has
Mhm.
ever been aired, but it's also like that's like what I aspire to in all the stories that I write, and frankly, all the like D&D that I play too.
Mhm.
Is like I
Mhm.
just want
There's a
I just
reason-
want characters as compelling as those and
There's a reason
stories as
Dave
compelling
Filoni
as those.
is my favorite.
Ah, dang. Yeah. He will like wait. Actually, he'll like look back at your hand now because you've drawn some attention to his ring, and he's like twisting his ring a little bit, and he's like, speaking of which, do you need some healing yourself? I was so
Oh.
focused on Rosalind, I didn't notice. Did you get burned?
No,
I think
this-
I might have
this-
seen
this-
that the
this
other
is-
day,
This
but
is old-ish. It is what it is.
You sure?
You can roll deception or persuasion. You don't have to say which one it is. It's so you can like not just be like I'm lying or I'm just trying to convince Sedge and me. It's a membership thing that actually like.
I actually really like that too. I think he's done that before. Should I
It's
insight?
a 25.
If you want to try.
I don't think I can. I actually literally can't. Even if I roll a natural 20, my insight is 22.
Yeah.
So, Sedge, I guess.
This is the first time that you feel like.
Wait, so what do you want? What do you want Sedge to believe? Because from your role play, it seems shadier.
I don't want him to seem like it's shady. I just don't want him to worry about it in the like it's an injury sense.
Oh, okay.
Like it looks fucked up, but it doesn't like Tag's not in pain. He's not worried about it.
Oh, cool.
Like Sedge shouldn't be worried about it.
Yeah, you get the vibe.
I will.
Yes,
you rolled so well that is exactly what Sedge will think about it.
This is very important. I just realized because Tag just told you not to worry about it. You have no reason to like, unless something else happens. That's just a weird arm to you.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I guess you rolled so well.
You rolled so
unless I have
it's just a weird arm.
Unless I have
you
a reason to be
got
suspicious.
To a 30 in a hey, don't look at this. So
it's interesting.
Sedge doesn't like.
Like
Sedge
I said,
unless
my insight
bad
maximum. I'm not proficient in insight, and my wisdom modifier is only +2. So my maximum insight could only possibly be 22.
That's cool.
So
Holy
you have lied to him better than he is like
Straight
capable
to
of
his face.
capable of picking up.
I don't know if that was a lie or not.
It wasn't.
Well, lie or
yeah,
convinced her, you know,
Just
whatever.
You deflected well.
Yeah.
Deflected better than he's able to perceive.
Yeah. I appreciate it though. I appreciate the concern.
No, anytime.
And
Let me know.
You didn't take any hits in that fight. You're totally good.
No, I got lucky. Yeah, it seemed like you frankly drew a lot of their attention. Actually,
I generally do, but it's okay.
But
I always get back up.
Got my armor, got my shields. You always get back up, even if that means clinging on to our goblin's wrench. As it's fleeing in the air.
He's still holding the wrench. He throws it
into the other cart.
Give me a attack roll or a ranged attack roll disadvantage. I just want to see if you hit. Stop rolling it off the table.
I'm sorry. With disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well,
it always ends up in the same spot too, which is very funny.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah. Fuck! Ah!
Sorry, man.
Thanks, Tag.
You're welcome. Thank you for
hear
saving
some,
my
like,
life.
And then, sorry. Yeah. With that, rolling back a little bit. With that, with such a good like charisma roll, you feel like an outward sense of someone. Like, an outward sense of proud. You're not like, I'm proud of myself for handling that well.
Oh, no.
You just feel, like, proud.
Oh, no, your arm is proud of you.
My arm is proud of me. Wow.
And then you feel like the same touch from before again.
Stop it. Fuck away.
Are you...
That hurts. When you're like, go away, then it becomes like a press.
Yeah. Old tingles. Yeah.
Okay.
On that note, I think I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
Yeah. It was nice talking to you though.
Yeah.
Nice getting to know you. I'm glad you're riding with us.
Me
You know?
too.
We need that aim of yours.
I need everything you have going on in a person.
I appreciate that.
That came out very strange, but you do, yeah. You just rolled high on charisma that
you take that in the best way possible. Like, you only hear the first part, and you're so like touched by that sentiment that
so
Tag saying more words just doesn't register.
He's like so flusterable. Tag is.
It's amazing.
That's just because I'm so flustered. English is not my first language, only stupidity.
That's sad.
Oh my gosh. Good. Yeah, we can pass out.
Pass
Do you guys
out.
fall asleep just there? Do you guys like move into like a covered wagon? Do you just kind of like do the dad thing where you just kind of like rustle up against the side and then fall asleep?
That kicks ass. That's what Sedge is
And you're
doing
gonna
for
keep
sure.
watch over Rosalind.
Right.
I gotta keep watch over Rosalind. Maybe it'll be like he falls asleep doing some like small like fiddling task or something, you know, like he's
just like whetstoning your sword
just
or
like
something.
polishing up his his greaves or something until he's like tired enough to fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
That feels like good characterization.
That's good. That's really good. Can Tag like jump back to the second wagon and kind of like just hang off the back and sort of just chill there?
Oh, like dangling your feet?
Dangling his feet, dangling his
That's
tail.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've hitched a ride on the crew, and you're like part of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know how much deeper you guys want to go. We got like 15ish minutes.
We spent much time
That
really
was-
digging into the
That
role
was
play.
so good. Oh my god.
That was awesome. We have time for like if like one of you guys wants to do like one more thing, but if not, then we can arrive in Primade tomorrow and the next session.
Let's just like arrive tomorrow and see what it's like, and then we can make a
Good?
decision as to what we want to do tomorrow, and then I guess call it a night.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
If that sounds good to you.
Yeah.
As you both kind of like nod off, the like gentle sounds of a carriage and 4 carriages, several horses, people sleeping, the forest around you.
Oh wait, we've got watches set up
good.
for the guys, right?
Yeah. I mean, there are 2
Deg
carriage
and
drivers.
Keg or whatever.
Yeah. And then the other Issa is like they're doing like a triple, like they've got it covered.
East.
Nice. I cannot stop going back to that fucking
And
dragon
as you
story.
guys fall asleep, you know that tomorrow you'll wake up in. Oh, that's deafening. Tomorrow you'll wake up in a new town.
New town.
It's been a while since we've had a new town.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, we only had like
2 towns that
2
we've been
towns.
And one wasn't really even a town. It was just like
No.
a collection of houses.
Yeah.
in. One was effectively just the shopkeeper guy.
and
Yeah,
the
there's no thing
chateau.
of interest. Yeah. Cool. That's the end of this session.
Sick money.
Do you have like
Do you want a preview?
like of the city?
I'll read the first paragraph.
Next time on
Yeah.
Ilea.
Ilya?
Ilea?
Ilya?
Ilya.
Ilya?
Ilea?
Ilya.
Ilea Bilia? The
Primade.
Ilea Iliad?
I think part of the inspiration was the Iliad and the Odyssey.
Well,
Primade is just for the name. Is a sleepy town. A large tower to the west can be seen from basically all parts. Not really looming, but not really falling away to the background either. Sedge, you've met many vagabonds and travelers as being a knight who've mentioned this town. They usually carry with them the salty smell of sea travel that you now smell arriving. Tag, Switchfoot would often boast about his good luck in the gambling circles here. He always talked about which back alleys he would pilfer with other rascals to get the most coin from gambling.
From the what?
From gambling.
Gambling. I thought you said the name.
Aww. Rest in peace, Switchfoot. That's what's his name. Barrett killed him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's one death you can't healing potion your way out of.
If only Switchfoot had made a deal instead.